we had to go to a special place to find our special paint?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah.
No. We got our paint. You get it at Lowe's. You can get it at Home Depot. We got ours from Sherwin-Williams. It costs a little bit more. We thought that was worth it. And it doesn't come in every color under the sun. But that's okay. We found some really nice colors. So, because we thought it was really important to paint our walls with zero VOC paint so people weren't breathing in those chemicals. In fact, the day we opened up for business, the wall that leads to the kitchen and the greenhouse was white, like that color up there. But we thought, you know what? Oh, we need some more color in here. So we called our painters back and they painted real quick, and we opened the doors, and nobody knew we just painted because you couldn't smell it. The only person who knew was the person who walked up and got a little green paint. But that was okay. Other than that, nobody knew. So, we've painted, now it looks nice and fresh in here. We've got our new floors. We've kept some stuff. Are we ready to open up for business? No, we're not. We need some more stuff. What else do we need? What do we need?
Tables and chairs.
Tables and chairs, yeah. We need places for people to sit and eat. What do you usually make tables out of? Anyone who hasn't said anything lately? What do you usually make tables out of? Wood, yes. Oh, there's that wood again. Renewable resource, maybe not so rapidly renewable. So let's go looking for some other materials that we can make our tabletops out of. Let's look at this tabletop right here. These darker brown ones. What do you think this tabletop's made out of? Guys, come over and feel this. What do you think this is? What is that?
Marble.
Not marble. What do you think? Tile. It's not tile. What does it feel like? Look at it. Look at the size. What could it be? Any more guesses? Okay. Well, let's think about this. What do you usually make tables out of?
Wood.
Wood. Okay. But you don't just use the wood as it is. You have to do something to it, right? What do you have to do to the wood?
Cut it.
Cut it, yes. So what happens when you cut wood with, let's say, a saw? What do you get when you cut wood? You get different pieces, but what else do you get? Maybe something you don't want. What do you get when you saw wood? A rough surface, yeah. But what happens when you saw wood? What do you get that you don't want? Sawdust, yeah. So what do you do with the sawdust when you cut wood? What do you think you usually do with sawdust? Maybe you might sweep it up and put it someplace. Where would you put it? The garbage? Uh-oh. What happens if you put it in the garbage? Where's it go?
The dump.
The dump. Do we like the dump?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we found a company that takes all the sawdust that comes when they cut wood, and they mix it with a special glue, and they use up all the little pieces, and they make these tabletops. So that's kind of cool. Because otherwise, this would have ended up in the garbage. So our tabletops are trash, right? They're okay. They're nice. They're all cleaned up now, right? But this is material that would have been thrown away. So that's kind of cool, right? So this is one of the tabletops we use. Well, let's talk about this other tabletop over here. What do you think this tabletop's made out of? Oh, look at this. What is this made out of? Look at the size. Come over here, take a look at this one, guys. This one's different than
I
yours.
know.
What do you think?
Wood.
Wood? Nope, it's not wood. Marble? Not marble. What do you think? Bamboo? Nope. Cork? Nope. Sawdust? Nope. Okay. Let's think about this. What else could it be made of? Do you guys like sunflower seeds? Do you? Do you like the sunflower seeds that come in the shells or the ones that come out of the shells?
Out.
Out. Why don't you like the ones that come in the shells?
They don't have salt.
They don't have salt? Yeah. Well, sometimes they do. But how do you eat the ones that come in a shell? Do you eat the shell? No. What do you do with the shell?
Throw it.
Throw it just away in the air. Where do you throw? In the garbage. Oh, you throw them in the garbage, so where do they go?
The dump.
The dump. Yeah. What do you think they do with all those shells when they take them out and use the little seeds, right? We found a company that takes all the shells, the husks from sunflower seeds, instead of just throwing them away, and they mix them with a special glue, and they make these tabletops. So that's kind of cool. This is like organic waste. These tables are garbage. They're okay, right? No, they look nice. Right? You fight for a new use for it to keep it out of the landfill. So that's important, right? Okay, so we got some tables, but we need a place to sit. You need some chairs. What do you make chairs out of usually?
I don't know.
Wood. Yes. Okay, here's that wood again. Well, we went looking for some other materials. What do we make our chairs out of? It doesn't sound like wood, does it?
Metal.
Metal. Yes. Now, in a restaurant like ours, our chairs get used a whole lot. A lot of people come in every day and sit down in our chairs. Every day, in and out. Probably a lot more than the chairs you sit around at your table. You maybe sit at home at the dinner table maybe 3 times a day. Well, at our restaurant, people come in all day long sitting in these chairs. So what would happen to a wooden chair if it was used every day, all day long? What might happen to it? It might break, yes. And of course you're going to want to try to fix it. Because if you couldn't fix it, where would it go? Throw it away, it would go in the dump. Okay, that's a problem, right? You don't want to put stuff in the garbage. So we went looking for chairs that were going to last longer. So we went and we found these, a company that made these chairs for us out of metal. In fact, they welded them together, so it's like one piece. So it's really strong. It's going to last a really long time. How long do you think these chairs are going to last? The place we bought it from, they gave us a guarantee. They said it's going to last a long time. How long do you think they said it's going to last?
About 45 years.
45 years. What do you think? Yeah. 100? 120? 30?
150.
150, yes. About 150 years. That's a long time. I hope I'm around in 150 years. I don't think that's even possible, right? That's a really long time. But I hope our business is around in 150 years. That would be fantastic. But if not, these chairs could go someplace else. Somebody else could use them. They could just put a new cushion on them, new cover, and it would match their interior. Or what else could you do with metal? If you didn't want them for chairs anymore, what could you do?
We use them to make other stuff.
You could, and what would you do with it?
Melt it.
You could melt it down. In fact, these were made out of recycled metal already, so they used to be something else. Now they made them into chairs, and they could make them into something else again. So we call these our cradle-to-cradle chairs because they are designed with their end of life in mind. So that's kind of cool. These chairs are going to last a really, really long time, so we don't have to buy new chairs. That's important. And we don't have to throw them away. So those are some of the things we were always thinking about when we were getting all this stuff for our restaurant to get open, to get ready to get open for business. So we did all this stuff, all the things we did, we were always thinking about how we were going to impact the environment. Because that's important. Because how many Earths do we have? One, right. So we better take care of this one, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, you guys have been a really, really good group. I loved all your questions, and I loved your answers. Do you guys have any other questions for me right now in this space?
What did this used to be before it was a restaurant?
Right before it was a restaurant, it used to be an interior decorator's store, like a store. Before that, originally it was a dry goods store. It had some other lives over the years. A bunch of different businesses throughout the years had shops here. I think there was even an insurance agency here for a while too. Lots of different types of places. Yeah.
Was the greenhouse here when you got it?
It wasn't. We built the greenhouse. You're going to learn about the greenhouse next. But we thought it was an important thing to have at our restaurant. Not every restaurant has a greenhouse, do they?